Good morning, sir.
Morning.
According to the profile I have read, you have a brilliant profile in the sense of all the patents that have been filed, the research papers you have published, and all the awards and fellowships that have come along with you. But what I really would like to know is your origin story.
See, Miss Peter, I was born in a farming community. So my childhood has been in very natural environment. During that time, I was very inquisitive about the things, about in the nature also. Like I tell you one incident. So in the villages, we produce a lot of milk.
Yeah.
And different products are made from the milk.
Yes, that's
So when you concentrate milk, so you get solid material. I used to think that if we boil water, we should also get some solid material. So one day what I did, I started boiling water in a bowl and completely evaporated water. But there was nothing left. So I was amazed why something is not coming, like the material which we used to get in milk. So that type of thing used to come in my mind.
Yeah.
Right? And then, it was all natural, but I used to be very inquisitive about various things, what is happening in nature.
Besides all of these stories, I can see that the baseline or the principle behind it is that you had an inquisitive mind.
Yeah.
Which figures or people you would say influenced your journey into science?
My biggest influence has been my elder brother.
Before we get into today's interview, I just want to thank you for giving us the time. But before we get into the business of it all, I would really like to get a little bit more about your profile as a person. Right?
Okay.
Right, sir. So, sir, according to the profile I have read, you have a brilliant profile in the sense of all the patents that have been filed, the research papers you have published, and all the awards and fellowships that have come along with you. But what I really would like to know is your origin story. So as per se your childhood memories, which moment would you say defined your path in relation to following the scientific world?
Peter, I was born in a farming community. So my childhood has been, it has taken place in very natural environment, right? Because I was in a village where, I used to interact with the nature as such. And we used to think in a very free flowing way. Right? So in the village, we produce a lot of milk. And different products are made from the milk.
Yes.
So when you concentrate milk, right? So you get solid material. I used to think that if we boil water, we should also get some solid material. As a child, I never knew that water is a pure compound, right? While milk is a mixture of so many compounds. So one day what I did, I started boiling water in a bowl and completely evaporated water. But there was nothing left. So I was amazed why something is not coming, like the material which we used to get in milk. So that type of thing used to come in my mind.
Yeah.
Right? And then, it was all natural. In the childhood, we used to make our own toys, we used to play among ourselves. But I used to be very inquisitive about various things, what is happening in nature, right?
Besides all of these stories, I can see that the baseline or the principle behind it is that you had an inquisitive mind.
Yeah.
But besides that, I really would like to know which figures or people you would say influenced your journey into science, besides your inquisitive mind, that is.
See, my biggest influence has been my elder brother. My elder brother used to solve all the problems whenever I used to have any time during my academic career. Right? So he in fact motivated me to take up science because he himself was a science graduate.
Yeah.
So he motivated that I should take up science in the school because during our time, the science subjects used to start from 9th class onwards, 9th, 10th, 11th. We used to have integrated course of high secondary of 3 years. So he motivated that I should take up science with biology background because he himself had an engineering background where he used to study mechanical engineering and drawing. So he said that you should go for biology and try to take up biology subjects in your career. After completing my high secondary course, right, at that time I thought that I should become a doctor. But then he said, no, doctor is not something nowadays very common. Now a new branch of pharmacy has started in the college because ours was the second batch of pharmacy in Delhi. I had my education from Delhi, New Delhi. So he said, it's better you take up pharmacy. So this is how I entered into pharmacy profession.
So that's actually pretty amazing, because when most people are asked this very question, they start naming Albert Einstein or every other scientist. But at least it's nice to know that there are people that are actually inspired by their families. So this question is a bit more personal, because according to what you've said earlier, you had an inquisitive mind. So technically, I would have expected that you would follow the path of a scientist, stuck probably in a lab or something. But now, why did you choose to be in the educational sector?
Yeah, see, it's very interesting. In fact, after graduation, I thought that I should go into the industry, right, into the manufacturing sector. And in fact, I joined manufacturing sector, the pharmaceutical industry I joined. And I remained there almost for 4 years. But then I realized that this is not the field for me, because there was nothing much. Everything used to be, a routine type of thing. You have to repeat, because whenever you manufacture any, it was an injectable unit where the injections were being manufactured. So it was very routine. So in fact, I didn't like that type of a profession, that every time you have to repeat. So I thought that I should go for the master's degree and PhD, and maybe the field may be more appropriate for me. So then after 4 years of industrial experience, I left the job and joined my PG in pharmacy. And at that time there used to be competition.
Okay.
So I applied for M.Pharm course in Banaras Hindu University in Banaras. And even after 4 years, I got merit of I think 5th or 6th, right? And there used to be only 15 seats. At that time, seats were highly limited. And because I had a special interest in chemistry, pharmacy is a combination of so many subjects, where chemistry is one major subject. I had a lot of interest in chemistry. So even the specialization I chose was medicinal chemistry. This is how, I entered into the field of new drug discovery, right? And when I was doing my B.Pharm, at that time, there was a professor in Punjab University, Chandigarh, in pharmacy department, right? He was the only discoverer of a drug in a university in India. Even till date, no institution has, no university has developed or discovered any drug. That is the first drug he discovered. So I was highly impressed by his discovery, and I always thought that if at all I have to do research, I have to work under this particular person. So with that aim, after completing my post-graduation, I approached that professor with the name of Professor Harkishan Singh, very renowned professor. And I said that I want to do PhD under your guidance. Then he took a very brief interview, and I said, okay, I will intimate you when you have to join. This is how, I joined my PhD, and during PhD only, I became a faculty member also in Punjab University.
Well, I'm actually glad to see that you had such inspirations along your way, because from your profile, I read that you just recently had 2 drugs that you invented and have been approved. So I guess that's my congratulations for you. So thank you for giving me your time to get to know you as a person.
And in fact, at that time when when we were working in the lab of Punjab University, at that time he took that patent of that drug which he discovered, right? Yeah. And that was the initiating point for me to learn about patenting. We never knew about patenting. And whenever we made new discoveries, we always find. In fact, my journey for patent filing started from Punjab University, Chandigarh, way back from 1986.
That's a long time up to this point.
Yes.
But now that you've given me the opportunity to get to know your person, I think you can get down into the actual interview.